With the release of the new Pokemon games, Sun and Moon, only a few weeks away now, Nintendo brought to us a special demo that was available for download a few days ago. Personally, I really enjoyed the demo, and I feel like it's bringing a lot of hype to the new games. If you watch my Let's Play, then you've probably heard me more excited than I've ever been. Like, ever. On top of all the hype they're bringing, they're also releasing special in-game items for you to scoop up and transfer over to your copy of the games when they finally come out. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and grab your demo to get a free Ash Greninja and a bunch of items they've scattered around the demo. But all of that aside, I want to go ahead and take a look at some things you may have missed within the demo. Keep in mind that some of these things you might know, but others might not. So if you do know them, then congrats, you've earned yourself a good noodle star. And if you found something new out in this video, then that's great, you get one too. But with all that out of the way, I think we can go ahead and get started now. Roll the intro.
Rolling, I can never get enough. I've been up too long and I way too drunk, but we straight up in it and we feeling it.
Every time you load the demo up, it changes the in-game time. So say for example you load it up the first time and it's daytime, if you quit the software and reload it, it'll be nighttime. My guess is they did this to showcase the Sun and Moon 12-hour time difference. This is a pretty minor one, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless, and it's something I didn't know until I did a little digging. If you go out to the 10 Carat Hills after receiving access to the Poke Ride feature and smash through the rocks blocking the path to the right, you can find the catching challenge. Once you go through the motions in the catching challenge and finally get to start catching your own, head to the bag. There you can find 16 Pokeballs, 1 Great Ball, and 3 Heal Balls. But that's not all. If you hunt around for a bit, you can find some wild Pikachus. I'm not sure of their exact encounter rate, but I do know that it is pretty low. So if you find one, congrats, that's pretty rare. Once you catch one, I'd recommend a Heal Ball for this. You can actually go into your bag, scroll over to the Z Crystals, and give your Pikachu the new Electrium Z Crystal, allowing it to use its signature Z move, Gigavolt Havoc, as many times as you want. Also, I'm not sure how true this one is, but I've actually seen a few pictures of people even encountering shinies while participating in this challenge. Personally, I don't have the patience to shiny hunt, but feel free to try it if you're lucky enough. This one's going to be a lengthier one, and it's going to be more of a list format, so I'll show a picture on screen while I talk about these. The demo features a number of in-game events leading up to the release of the actual games, and each event can give you different items to transfer over. Well, that's what we're speculating so far at least. The events are as follows. On October 18th, or one day after the demo's release, a guy outside of the Pokemon Center will give you 10 pretty wings. On October 22nd, 5 days after the demo's release, a woman outside of City Hall says she is meeting up with someone. On October 28th, or 11 days after the demo's release, a man outside of the tourist center mentions that age 11 is a rite of passage, possibly hinting that 11 days will lead to something. On October 29th, or 12 days after the demo's release, if you speak to the man inside City Hall with the Pikachu, he tells you it'll be his Pikachu's birthday. On November 4th, or 18 days after the demo's release, a policeman inside the marina says there will be a shady deal going on. On November 10th, or 24 days after the demo's release, a lady in the ferry station will tell you she is sailing away and asks you to come see her off. Also, by random encounter or soft resetting, I'm guessing, you will be able to find a lady here who will show you the Alolan Doug Trio. If you talk to this lady here, she will send you to this hidden mountain trail where if you go up, you can find an old man. Keep in mind that more information will probably be added in the future, so if there's any new events that surface, feel free to leave those in the comments, and if I find any, I'll leave those in the comments as well. This one's kind of obvious, but just in case you didn't know, you can transfer over obtained items to your copy of Sun and Moon when the games release. All you would have to do is go here to the Pokemon Center, talk to Professor Kukui, and select Transfer to Game. This will let you transfer over all the items you've obtained in the demo and your OP super strong Ash Greninja. The final thing that you may have missed out on is the data mine. For those of you who do not know what a data mine is, it is basically where pretty skilled individuals dive into the game's coding. Through this, the data miners were able to find a lot about the games, including most of the Pokedex, hidden forms, and new items. Now, for spoiler's sake, I won't be showing any of these things, but if you're truly interested, they aren't really hard to find. You can pretty much just type Pokemon Sun and Moon data mine into Google and find your results. Thanks for watching. I hope I was able to hook you up with some new information. If you did happen to find anything out, let me know down in the comments. As always, a like rating is greatly appreciated. Subscribe for more Pokemon content and share this video with a friend. But I'll see you guys next time.